baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Number 4 in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate.
Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, Bell goes to second, safe there.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And now here is Jim Edmonds. There's the strike. First and second here, no outs. That's hard hit on the line. And that should be extra bases. Coming home. Oh, the throw is wild. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Kicks and fires. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sanders makes the catch, and there's one gone. JT Drew next up for the Cardinals. Sneaks through, base hit. Edmonds around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 3-0.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Tino Martinez. Next up for the Cardinals. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Giants nothing. Here about the right-hander.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, number 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The wind and the pitch. Just a weak fly ball this time. 1 up, 1 down. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Now at the plate, Jeff Kent. And that's in there for strike 1. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Hard hit right side. Gathers and throws to first. And quickly 1 away in the second.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Now up for St. Louis, number 22. And first offering is fouled off. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Oh, that hit him. Flips it behind his back. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, number 4. Singled and scored his first time. 0-1. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner around second, and that's a double.
Back-to-back singles. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And the pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. Out number 2. Here's some real power at the plate. Jim Edmonds doubled his first time up. And takes low for ball 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Out to short. That ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show.
Size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And a swing and a miss. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the Giants catcher, Benito Santiago. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marrero makes the grab for the second out.
The first base.
Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
There's a strike, 3-1.
You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Righty delivers. And a foul ball. Swing and a base hit, and the postseason success continues for him.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Tino Martinez next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Liner, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
At the plate, on the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Giants nothing.
I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene, looking super clean. Tonight we gon' flex. I just gotta check.
Got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That smash towards center. Puts it away for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
David Bell, the next Giant to hit. That one out to right. Drew settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. And next up is the rookie pitcher, Hernandez. In there for strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Giants go down quietly. They're down 4-0.
The way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
On the ground right side. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Andy Bennett. In the air out to center. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away. And up next for St. Louis, number 4. Good contact guy, good defender. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs, because so many people are.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Number 3, the next to hit, 1 for 2. They say you win.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Kicks and deals. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're in front 4-0. The wind of the pitch. That one's in there. Strike 1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Pulse makes the catch, and there's one away. Now it's going to be number 35.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
This to third, and it gets by him.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but
at the belt and fires. And that one is lifted in the air. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting him that at bat. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
One away, runners at second and third. Barry Bonds, the next Giant to hit. And there's the strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there.
Guam. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Base hit and a run comes in. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now the first baseman, J.T. Snow. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Santiago off of first with 2 away. In the air to left center. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first, and they trail by 1.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Reggie Sanders, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And in one hops the wall. The run scores from second. It's 4-4. And in at second with an RBI double.
Wastes no time there. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Now here is David Bell. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
There's a strike.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here, just to remind him, focus on the hitter, don't worry about anything else.
Got him looking. And the struggles continue in the postseason. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go, and we are tied 4-4.
Well, these Cards doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeout.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Pulse in the box again, takes a strike. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Number 1 moving under this one. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now up for St. Louis, Tino Martinez.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
First pitch just misses. Pulse at second with 2 down. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Hard hit down the line and left. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So digging in, Eli Marrero. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Giants 4. And the pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in for the out. And now, number 1. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Number 35, the next Giant to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time.
Deal one. Fly ball down the line. Drew gets there. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back around.
Swinging a foul straight back.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 5. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Giants 4. Swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Base is empty for him. And there's the strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Out towards left center. Number 1 flying after this one. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, number 4. Line drive, base hit. Robinson headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. The throw is late, and they get a run at home.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speeders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And he deals. That one ripped. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And up next for St. Louis, Jim Edmonds. That one's in there, 0-1. First and third, 1 down. That's a base hit as a run scores. Sanders to third. And he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And that's in there for strike one. And the right-hander deals. This one popped up. Makes the catch for the out. Now it's the right fielder, J.T. Drew.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
And he dodges that fastball.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Left-hand hitter waits. Way high.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one ripped left field. Bonds going back. Back some more. Still going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Giants 4. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 7-5.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swung on, belted. Drew going back on this one. Racing back some more. Bangs off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his 2nd double of the night.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Now here is Reggie Sanders. In there for strike 1. Snow over at second, 1 down. That's through there for a strike. Just missed.
It's a good take.
The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down.
Yeah, kind of. You're not intentionally walking him. You want to compete, but you don't want to give him something too good to hit. If you can get him out on your pitch, then even better, because you got the pitcher leading off the next inning.
Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball out towards left field. Marrero on the move, heading back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 7-5.
Dogs wanna bark and hounds wanna howl. I'm feeling beat down, wanna throw in the towel. I won't stop till I'm...
Hit on the ground to the right side. Snow takes it himself, and a quick out, number one. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Eli Marrero. That one is absolutely belted way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And a pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Snow pulls it down, and that's the third out. The Cards lead one. They're still up 7-5.
That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout, and they inch closer. It's 7-6. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Curveballs up in the zone, even if they're borderline strikes. At this level, typically are hit a long way. It is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The tying run at the plate. Fouled off left side. Here's the 0-2. Oof! That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Well, you could hear that ring off the mask from up here. Definitely took a shot that time, but I think he's hanging in there.
Yeah, great to see him moving around okay. It's amazing how...
Got him swinging.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Kent in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the air, left field. Marrero under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And that is the third out of the inning. The Giants get one back with a solo shot. And the home team down a run. This is the National League Championship Series on the show.
Top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The pitch. Swing, and he breaks his bat. In there safely.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
And now here is number 3. Strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing and a bouncer. Kent. First out in the top of the 8th. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 down. JT Drew next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So the Cards strand a couple as they still lead by 1 at 7-6.
Confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Kicks and fires. That's through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
The 0-2. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Benito Santiago, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1 down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first two hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
And now the first baseman, JT Snow. And there's the strike. Inside corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Left field, Marrero under it. And the inning is over. So they make short work of them there. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Giants 6. The pitch. Ripped towards third. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Now up for St. Louis, Eli Marrero. And first offering is fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Marrero tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Matthew Ross. 1 down, base is empty. Inside, just missed.
It's a good take.
Struck him out looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
2 outs, base is empty. Number 22 next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. That's ripped to right down the line. And it one-hops the wall.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner.
First and 2 gone for him. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first, and that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Giants 6. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Number 9, the next Giant to hit. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
The tying run at the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. Marrero gets there. He's under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Pedro Feliz, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals work their way back to even in this series. 2 games apiece.
Well, you can tell these guys feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.